first opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Jones. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Cairo Santos.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants 1st down.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
All all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start with the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. A good pickup there at 22. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Check right 27, check right 27. Watch it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, watch it.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check right 27, check right 27. Check.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check right 27, check right 27.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run the option on 2nd down. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A big gain on the play, but it's third down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down, going deep, and this is caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Bears 14.
To know the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Wide receiver. He was brought down at the 45-yard
2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Right here, right here. Sicko, check Sicko. What? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Giants 14.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Watch the edge. Kill. Check it.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Ooh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, check. Mike 19. Cut 19. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm scared.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster, Dante Pettis, back deep to return. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Giants.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Rob. And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Is good.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 42-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Stop your whining. Shoot. Riggs.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Mike 20. Check smash. Check tight. Check tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
He'll keep it himself. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
The 33-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jones now back to the air on 2nd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. That's going to set them back 5 yards. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tarik Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. And he had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tarik Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's the option. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Bears. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Giants.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down,
operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Get wide. Hey, check 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, go.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete.
Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
The kick is.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jones throwing again. Going deep downfield for Roll. And that's caught inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 70 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Jones on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one to Slayton over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
The extra point is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and good.
Giants 63.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 70 yards. Then the Bears cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
13 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 88.
Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Is good.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Jones now on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones going deep downfield for Ron. Oh, wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Man open, it's Goodwin.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job